so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious.
We really want to party like that. Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really want to party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands with my eyes to see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really want to party with me.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 63 yards. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Muscles by at the 25. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
In motion, Hill. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
In motion, Hill. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. But he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll run for it with Achane. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. There goes a deep ball. End zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards. And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time. He's got a man, complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 85 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On 3rd down, Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
In motion, Hill. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 61 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Sanders now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They go play action now. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. To throw is Jackson. No hesitation, goes right back to Likely. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Throwing is Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill from 8 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And got his man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Tua going to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hill. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. In motion, Hill. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 44 yards. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back for a chance to really extend this lead out.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson now off the bootleg. That is caught with Sean Bateman. Well, he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's Tua. Oh, an ill-advised throw down. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. A very important extra point there, up and good. They have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the return. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They fake the handoff, now Tua. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
Oh, what a move. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
In motion, Hill.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards.
And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5. The two are going to try and throw for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Here's 1st down. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. A 1st down carry for Henry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Jackson to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Henry. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line.
That's good for another Baltimore Raven.
Jackson. He's got Derrick Henry again. Back-to-back catches. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd down. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Here's Jackson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Here's 1st and goal. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One last shot for Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it.